in the town of Amalfi, at the heart of this magnificent Italian coastline. Amalfi was once the capital of a powerful maritime republic. It was an important trading power in the Mediterranean during the Middle Ages, rivaling Pisa, Genoa, and even predating Venice. The Tavole Amalfitane, the first laws of the sea, were written here and was followed by the whole of the Mediterranean for centuries. I walked around the busy Piazza del Duomo in front of a very striking medieval cathedral done in the Arab Norman style. Its bronze doors were brought all the way here from Constantinople, and its bell tower is decorated with brightly colored tiles. The cathedral is dedicated to Saint Andrew, whose relics are found inside. He is said to protect the town from calamities over the centuries. Due to its trading connection to the east, the Amalfitans learned the tradition of paper making from the Arabs. Amalfi had the first paper mills in Europe, which became an important local trade. As beautiful as this town is, there is more to see along the coast.
Here in Amalfi, it's easy to rent a boat and explore the other islands or the other towns along the coastline. That's what I'm gonna do today.
Driving along the cliffs is nice, but I think getting around by boat would be faster.
Good morning, buongiorno. And they delivered the boat right at the dock.
Together with our skipper, Vincenzo, we plan to go from Amalfi, passing by some small towns, to the Isle of Capri before heading back to Positano. As we sailed along the coast, we saw magnificent headlands, fjords, and coves up close, with occasional pebbled beaches.
Well, I think it was a good decision to bring Vincenzo along. He knows the area, he knows exactly where to go and where to park, so we'll take it easy and leave everything to him.
This city is a Braiano.
Braiano.
Braiano is a nice position because from here it's possible to see the sunrise and the other side the sunset.
Okay. But if you look at the tower, I would say during the olden times, it was a good area to watch for the enemies or when the enemies are coming.
Watchtowers can be seen scattered along the coast, a defensive system that recounts 800 years of struggle by the locals against the Saracen or Muslim invaders.
Used to be an old fisherman's house.
Yeah.
And that at the back is Ligale Island, owned by one family from Sorrento, right? I wouldn't mind owning an island here too.
According to local legends and Greek mythology, sirens inhabit the islands and seduce sailors with their songs, causing a lot of shipwrecks in the area. I better cover my ears. We finally made it past the sirens and sighted Capri.
And this is Capri Island, made famous by the American movies, and also a resort town, even during the Roman times.
But before we got close to the island, we had to pass through its century. 3 towering rock formations jutting out from the water.
Here's another famous landmark of Capri. They call it the Parioni. It's like a lighthouse.
In ancient times, fires were lit on these rocks to signal ships. Averaging 100 meters in height, the rocks are a beautiful sight to behold. As we get past the archway, we arrive at the shores of Capri.
With all the super yachts around, they still call this the Marina Piccola, which is small. On the other side of the island is the Marina Grande. And this is the main town of Capri. Charming, beautiful town that Hollywood is crazy about.
Capri's enchanting beauty has captured the rich and famous throughout history. Vincenzo showed me some of the interesting natural phenomena in the area, like orange corals and emerald-colored waters.
This one is called the Green Cave, not because the cave is colored green, but because of the green water. Another interesting side of Capri Island.
Capri's fame draws a lot of tourists, and it can get very busy. I decided to escape the crowds and go for lunch. Vincenzo takes me to the small town of Nerano.
Nerano is a small fishing village very near Capri. It is well known in the Mediterranean for its fresh seafood. Famous chefs come over to get the fresh catch.
The menu highlighted the area's fresh seafood, as well as the local products harvested in the family farms up the hills.
So their cheese is very good. Salad is excellent. Calamari with fresh lemon. And they say a little bit of this tomato sauce. This is really good.
Every once in a while, you see the catch hauled from the sea. Washed down with a glass of good wine, there can't be a more perfect meal.
Very refreshing. Great for the seafood. I cannot ask for more.
Dining just above the crystal waters of the Mediterranean was definitely a treat. Then, it was back on the boat for our last stop. From the sea, I behold the stunning panorama of Positano.
This is the beautiful seaside town of Positano. It is a very important stop for the Greek during the ancient time that they named it after their sea god Poseidon.
Positano's shores are a dizzying array of colors. From the white, pink and yellow houses to the green of the Latari Mountains and the striking blue of the sea. Sun worshippers filled the Pebble Beach. The town is crammed with shops selling all kinds of products and local crafts like ceramics and leather goods. As a defensive advantage, Positano's streets are steep and narrow. The Mayolita tiled dome of the Santa Maria Assunta can be seen from all corners of the town. In the interior, farms yield all kinds of crops and fruits. Lemon is grown all over the coast and turned into a variety of products.
On a hot day like this, the best way to cool off is having a limoncello. It's usually taken after the meal. It's tangy, refreshing, but also very strong. Maybe I stick to lemon slush.
I can see why traders, Roman emperors, artists, and now hordes of tourists are drawn to the shores of the Amalfi Coast. Its architectural wonders, historic monuments, and indescribable natural beauty, coupled with the folklore and tradition that is kept alive by the locals, gives this place enchantment like no other. Living in a place like this, the locals would often say, the day they go to heaven is just like any other day.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in the next Asian Air Safari.